Hello and welcome back to Rambling About Wrestling. Putting the ad in Breadshed, even though this isn't sponsored. Catch if you want to give me free tickets. I'm open for it. Today we are previewing the Catch card for tomorrow. We don't promote chaos, we deserve it. I'm a bit under the weather again, the flu has got me good, so today I won't be showing my face because it is very ugly. But I will be previewing this amazing card. Let's get into it. We're doing these matches in order of how hyped I am for them. This one, of course, a pretty simple call. Oberman unbeaten. It'll be a good match, but I like matches where the winner is really unpredictable, and I just can't see Oberman getting pinned to the mat for the 3 count by Aiton Steen. Of course, Oberman did come back off a win against the returning Keenan Krishna. Unfortunately, did pick up the win there, and unfortunately, Keenan has become evil since. And the man who he turned evil against, a man who we all love here at Rambling About Wrestling, Tony Wright. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Right now, focus on Oberman, who seems to just be unbeatable in Catch. The Breadshed gives him superpowers, and I don't anticipate it changing much here. Next up, chuck 4 amazing wrestlers together, and you get this match. Ian Skinner returns from suspension to take on the hostile winner Troy Ryan, who takes on Vusic, who's been a big Catch issue for many people, who also takes on Brady Phillips, former GMAC champion. Lost it to Big T. The wheels on the bus go round and round, and I think this match will be fast flowing, just like those wheels on the bus. What a transition. Skinner, I think, will be very villainous in this, of course. We'll have to see who is more hated out of Skinner and Phillips. Although Vusic, not a likeable fella. I do see Troy Ryan continuing his momentum though, and picking up the win. Next up, what was supposed to be a spectacular women's title match with LA Taylor returning to the Breadshed to take on Lucy Sky has been cancelled due to Lucy Sky's injury. We wish her a speedy recovery as her matches were looking great for the end of the year. But instead, we're getting a triple threat that could be just as good. LA Taylor still in the match, but takes on Lily Winter, Manchester's finest, walking along, singing a song, walking in a winter wonderland. And she also takes on Molly Spartan, one half of the She-Wolves. Of course, Taylor, one half of the Experience. Winter doesn't really have an iconic tag team at this moment in time. But it's an interesting one for Lily Winter, because I really thought she'd be the next women's champion, but she just wasn't. Depending on the severity of Lucy Sky's injury, which I don't believe it is, this should have been really a number 1 contenders match and or a women's title match. But I do believe Lucy Sky isn't injured enough to vacate the belt, and I hope she isn't either. But I would like, this is a tough one for me, but I would like Lily Winter to win, although I do suspect Molly Spartan might pop one over on the others. We spoke about him earlier. It's Keenan Krishna coming face to face with Tony Wright. This match I thought would be a match, but it is a face to face instead. I can see why they've done it. You know, you want to build a bit more heat towards the eventual match, because it is a big feud that could carry the people quite far forward, and it could carry Catch as the company, as their headliner feud. You know, we've had Spike Trevay and Cara Noir for Progress. Perhaps here, this could be the feud that makes both men infamous with Catch. But, of course, at the end of the last show, not at the end of last show, but after Tony Wright's match, Keenan Krishna came out of retirement that he'd retired about 2 hours before at the end of show 1. It was a double header. He saved Wright, but then he donned some gloves and choked him out with piano wire. If the glove fits, you must sit face to face with Tony Wright. And then the show isn't over yet. An absolutely stacked card. Big T, the GMAC champion, the Greater Manchester Athletic Commission, for those not in the know, takes on someone from Catch's past. Now, I have a few names here that it could be. Some I want to see more than others. Starting off, I just mentioned him a second ago, Spike Trevay. He was a former... he used to wrestle in Catch a while back. He was part of the first ever British Heritage Tournament. I'd love to see him step foot into the ring once more in a catch ring, because I haven't seen him in ages. So why not? Another possible name, Gene Money. Wouldn't that be something? He was in the promotion for a little while, a cup of coffee. But the third man is the man who I want to be the person stepping up. I don't know if the GMAC title is on the line, but a man who has wrestled for Catch a couple of times by the name of Luke Jacobs. I'd love it if those two stepped in the ring. Luke lariating Big T and him not moving 1 inch would be hilarious to watch. So I'm hoping for it. But I mean, whoever steps up, they're going to have a big target. He's going to have a big target on his back. And there's going to be some issues, let's just say, trying to put the big man down. And it's not for the title specifically, but it could be. You'd think they'd put the title on the graphic if it was going to be. But I wouldn't hate it. And then the main event, in my opinion, it'll either open or main event. There's no in between. Catchweight Championship. Ray versus Rourke. Teddy Ray coming off a hell of a week, taking the Atomic title from Scott Oberman. He's just returned to the UK from his Australia tour, and he is having a hell of a time. He challenges Scotty Rourke for the Catchweight Championship, a man who has also had quite a good time recently in Catch, at least. A few title defences racked up under his belt. I could see this going either way, of course. But I do believe that is it. If you want to go to Catch, tickets will be available on the door, I believe, although you can head to www.catchprowrestling.co.uk or just click on their Twitter or just search up Catch in Skiddle, and it'll probably pop up. But I have been Jack. This has been your Catch We Don't Promote Chaos, We Deserve It preview. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.